Alright, so I'm going to show you the brew system that I built and now I have for sale. The brew system is everything stainless steel, 45 gallons kettles, and everything is with tree clover. So in that way it's easier to clean and more sanitized. So to clean the system it will take you like probably 30 minutes because you can take every piece of the system off. There's a thermal well, thermometers and all of them so you can check and have an accurate temperature. In the back side of the kettles I also have other tree clovers so you can put an water heater if you want instead of using the propane with the burners. The system is a rinse system, so basically that is controlled with the PID. Here set the temperature of the thermometer. It's reading 23 degrees right now. My temperature is set at 56. You can change this. So basically the light is on. When the light is on it's because the heater is working. So when the temperature comes down the heater turns off and this light will turn off. I have an emergency button here. In case of anything happens you push this and everything turns off. The pumps, the thermometer, everything. I have other 3 buttons. The first one is for a pump, number 1, and the second one for a pump number 2. This one is another one. All of those buttons have lights so you can see when the system is on or off. The rinse system. Rinse system, basically water is coming from this kettle that is boiled. We pump it to this one. And that's when the PID comes on game. Basically is you set up temperature and you can have this exact temperature flowing through the water here. Comes here, goes up, comes up from these holes. I have a pretty good filter here. So you can change and there are different sizes of mesh that you can put here so you can have a better filter beer. Also, you can use the same filter. You can put it here, between here, when you're pumping your beer to the fermenter. This is the plate chiller. Plate chiller is pretty big. I didn't want to put water on it because I drain it. But I'm going to just pump the water here so you can see. Also, I have another thermometer here so you can see exactly the temperature that you're putting from your beer inside of the fermenter, so you know that it's going to be room temperature. So I'm going to run now the system so you can see how it works. I'm going to turn the pump number 1, so I'm going to just move the water to that kettle. So pump is working, it's on, and you can see how the water is flowing. You can come here and see there's a ton of pressure, water flow. I'm going to just grab your hose so you can see. Pretty good flow. Then here I have also a false bottom. You can see here a false bottom. In case if you want to do all grain. Last batch was we grew 15 gallons, but with a Belleville triple. We filled this up all with grain. We ended up having with a 15% alcohol here. So now I put all the water to this kettle. Now I'm going to basically show how the rinse system works. So I'm going to turn again the pump, but I'm going to open this valve. Also here I have another thermometer so you can see when the water, or the beer in this case now, is going to come into a pump. So I have a measure of temperature here and also in the PID. So I'm going to start just... Now the water is flowing through the rinse system and the so I'm going to just shut it off. And I'm going to basically just pump in the water here. So I'm going to show you. Here you don't really need the pump, it's just, you know, with gravity that it's working. The good thing is that also you can cool it down or just give it a temperature. And the last step, just put in the beer to the plate chiller. But basically you open this valve. You have pressure just of gravity. You can see here, there's no match, but if I turn the pump, it's when you start, you know, having a pretty nice pressure. So now the water is going through the plate chiller and coming to your fermenter. The other cool thing is that basically you can drain everything before you take it off, you know. Basically, the tricolor, you just like do this and take it out. If I take it out now, I have water here. But I also have a valve on the bottom. You can hook a hose and drain all of the water. You can see I'm going to just drop water here, but drain all of the beer. In that case, it's going to be beer after. And you can even put that, you know, again into a kettle if you don't want to lose that. Alright, this is the filter that I showed you before, but now you can see in more detail. You take this strip cover off, and here's the filter. You can always change this mesh. This is the normal one, and you can have different sizes. You can also use this filter when you put the beer from your fermenter to your bottling or, you know, corny keg, whatever you want.